Unsee leans forward. Glasses halfway down his nose, that country twang cutting through the air. Let me tell you all something right now. Day 6 of Seahawks training camp. Man. And guess what? They ain't tucked their tail. They answered. They got physical. They lined up and said, "Y'all gonna push us around yesterday. We coming right back at you today." That's what you want to see if you a Seahawks fan. That's what Mike McDonald want to see as a first-year head coach. You can talk culture all day, but at some point, it gotta show up on the field. And Tuesday, they showed up. So let's unpack what went down, piece by piece, because there's a whole lot to digest here. When McDonald said after Monday's practice, the offense didn't start fast enough. They didn't run the ball well enough. That wasn't just coach talk. That was a direct challenge. And see, this where coaching psychology come in. Some players you call them out, they get tight. They start second guessing. Others, they take it personal. And when you're a football player, especially an O-lineman, that's the biggest compliment you can pay a coach. I ain't sugarcoating. He telling you all soft today. Tuesday, Zabel cross. That whole left side of the line said, "Nah, unsee, not us." We gon' set the tone. George Holani, he don't break that long run unless the big boys up front move bodies. That ain't finesse. That's 1990s Broncos football. That Terrell Davis zone run scheme, push him and cut. Seahawks said, "We gon' move y'all whether you like it or not." Now, let me talk about this young fella Holani. He ain't Kenneth Walker. He ain't Charbonnet. He's a new blood trying to carve a role. And when he broke down that sideline, O&C gon' tell you, that play ain't just about yards. That play about belief. The defense was so confused they ran to the replay board to figure out what happened. That's when you know you executed something right. If you got grown men scratching, they had mid-practice like, "Wait, how'd he get through?" That's a win. And see, this the philosophy Zabel echoed later. Run the damn ball. You control tempo, you help your QB, and you send a message. Now I know some of you are laughing. Unc, you really talking about Sam Darnold like he the man? Hold on. Y'all better listen. What Darnold did Tuesday, TD to Barner in the red zone, threading the needle, then hitting JSN on that deep shot. That ain't fluke. You got to be a superstar. But you got to be a superstar. But you got to be steady. You got to give your team a reason to believe you can finish drives. That throw to Barner, that's money. That's saying, when we inside the 20, y'all trust me. That bomb to Smith-Njigba, that's confident. Sure, he made a near mistake with that linebacker almost picking him off. But Unch'll tell you, better to take them risks in practice than play scared. Seahawks need a QB who gon' let that thing fly sometime. JSN beat Josh Jobe at the line, got free, and hauled in that deep pass. Insane surprised. This young man, he got Rome written all over him. Smooth out the brakes, deceptive speed, great hand. And if Darnold gon' survive, JSN gon' be the life raft. You don't draft a guy in the first round just to be a slot safety blanket. You draft him to change games. And from what I seen, this year gon' be his real breakout. Now let's get back to what Gray Zabel said. Run the damn ball. That's old school football talk right there. That's Pete Carroll's DNA still echoing in Renton. But Mike McDonald, he gon' demand it too. Think about it. You got Walker Charbonnet, Holani, 3 backs that can tote it. You got Cross at tackle, Abe Lucas coming back, and now young Zabel pushing for a role. Why would you lean on that? It helps your defense too. Ain't nobody trying to see Seattle's day out there for 75 snaps a game. You run the rock, you shorten the game, you let your pass rush stay fresh. That's how you build a team identity. Now you'll not love a little camp scuffle. Bradford throwing Ivy down? That's football. Emmanuel and Arroyo locking up. That's competition. You don't want a soft camp. You want it chippy, but not dirty. And what I liked, they dapped it up after. That means it's respect, not beef. You ever seen a team where nobody fight in camp? That's a team going forward when the real bullets fly? The Seahawks squad? They testing each other now. So come September, they ready. And I don't think the defense ain't get there. Pritchett and Hall with picks? That's huge. This defense gonna be McDonald's, baby. He gonna dial up pressures. He gonna confuse QBs. And if the young DBS can start hawking balls like this, that secondary gonna be dangerous. And let me tell you, if the Seahawks can run the rock on offense and take it away on defense, that's the formula to steal some games nobody expect him to win. Here's the big takeaway, y'all. Seahawks ain't trying to reinvent football. They trying to get back to basics, run the ball, be physical, don't turn it over, take shots off play action, let the defense pin their ears back. That's it. That's the blueprint. If Darnold stays steady, if Darnold stays steady, if GSN emerges, if that O-line keeps growing, Seattle gonna be in a lot of games. UNC leans back, chuckles. Now y'all know Sam Darnold's story. Drafted 3rd overall by the Jets. Folks calling him the savior. Broadway Sam. Then what happened? Bad coaching. Bad line. Ghosts on Monday Night Football. Boy couldn't buy a break. Then Carolina. Then San Fran sitting behind Brock Purdy. And now... And let me tell y'all, practice like Tuesday gon' build his confidence. Ain't nobody asking Darnold to be Aaron Rodgers. They asking him to be efficient, to manage, to take shots when they there. You give me a QB that can hit a T in the red zone, can stretch the field with JSN, and can stay away from turnovers. I'm going to tell you that's a recipe for 10 wins right there. Darnold ain't perfect, but if the Seahawks lean into the run game, he won't have to be. He just got to be steady. Now listen. Oh no, DK Metcalf the alpha. Tyler Lockett the steady vet. But Jackson Smith-Njigba, he the wild card. This young man got the kind of footwork you can't coach. He's slick, deceptive, smooth. And when he beat Josh Jobe Tuesday, that wasn't just a highlight, it was a statement. And see, gonna say it right now. If Jason hits 1,000 yards this year, Seattle's offense gonna look completely different. Darnold gonna look better. Walker gonna get lighter boxes. DK gonna see fewer double teams. It all worked together. Y'all ever seen a young one just pop in year 2? That's where JSN at. He been in the playbook. He know the system. And now he getting the reps with the ones. Trust me, this gonna be the year folks stop asking. Was he worth a pick? Zabel said it best. Run the damn ball. And let me tell y'all, old linemen love that. You telling a lineman, hey, we gonna throw it 45 times a game. You gotta backpedal all day. They hate that. They want to come off the ball, hit somebody in the mouth, move bodies. That's what Seattle gon' do. Charles Cross, still growing into his role at left tackle. Zabel, a young guard making noise. Abe Lucas, hopefully healthy. And Anthony Bradford, that man scrap in practice shows he ain't soft. This group gon' define the season. If they can move people like they did on Holana's run Tuesday, Seahawks offense gon' hum. Now, don't think for a second the defense rolled over. Nehemiah Pritchett and Tyler Hall coming up with picks? That's McDonald's stamp already showing. This defense gonna be multiple, gonna be aggressive, don't disguise. You all remember Baltimore last year? That was McDonald. Confusing QBs, making him think they see one thing, then snatching the ball. If young guys like Pritchett can step up alongside vets, Seattle secondary gonna surprise people. And with a pass rush led by Boyer Maith, Uchenna Nwosu, and Leonard Williams, you got balance. Look here, Tuesday's practice, that was a message day. Coach McDonald called him out, and they responded, you don't win championships in July, but you damn sure can set the tone for who you gon' be. Seahawks showed me they ain't gon' roll over. They gon' be scrappy. They gonna be physical. And they gonna run the damn ball. Now the question is, can Sam Darnold hold up his end of the bargain when the lights come on? Because that gonna tell us everything we need to know about Seattle this year.